My name's Jon Nordmark. I'm co-founder of Iterate.ai, which is a company that helps large organizations innovate by extending their R&D labs and connecting large organizations with the startup ecosystem.
All right, sir. So how are you finding NILF 2016 so far? I know it's day 2. What do you think about it so far?
It's been great. I've watched a lot of the presentations, and they're excellent speakers, super informative topics, and the conversations around the topics.
Are there any other sessions you're particularly looking forward to over the next 2 days?
I'll tell you about one that I watched that I loved. It was the one where Gartner Research and Forrester Research both spoke about the future.
All right, sir. Now, you mentioned disruption, and of course that is one of the key themes this year. If I could ask you to sum it up, what does disruption mean to you?
Disruption means, really, it means that you're either going to be disrupted or you're going to be the disruptor. And what Iterate does, what my company does, is try to make sure that any company we work with is one of the disruptors, not the company that gets disrupted.
So you mentioned earlier in your intro that you work with startups. Quick question to you. What do you think is the most important thing for a startup? Is it the leadership team behind the startup, or is it the core concept or idea? What do you think is the most important thing?
I started another company that grew to over $100 million while I was its CEO. And people always ask me, what was the one thing that made that startup successful? The name of it's ebags.com. It's an e-retailer in the United States. I've always said that it's not one thing, it's 100 things. And certainly the team is important, the concept's important, being able to work toward a vision yet still operationalize it is important. There's so many things that have to come together nicely to have a successful startup.
All right. So if I could ask you a final question, if you could sum up NILF 2016 in one word for me, what would that one word be?
Confusion.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.